Rolland Gueneau is the Gaza Area Director at Relief International. He joins us now from Khan Yunis. Thank you so much for being here with us. Really appreciate it. I just want to start with the news again that with the Rafah border crossing opening, and we've seen images already of Palestinians who were injured being loaded into transport, presumably to be transported across to get treatment. How important is the reopening of this vital border crossing?
So thanks a lot for inviting me first. Yes, this cross-boarding is really important. So first for the med evacuation. And so, as you said, tens of and even more children and patients have to be evacuated and receive medical services inside Egypt or elsewhere. And there is another really important topic in the future. We really hope that the supplies will be able to go through this point too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a two-way issue, as you say. In terms of the ceasefire, I mean, it's been in effect for a while now, and you've been able, presumably, to increase the amount of aid and go about helping more people during this time of relative peace. How has that enabled you to actually go about delivering more aid in Gaza?
Yeah, it changed everything. I mean, we can do much more than before. Just as an example, we received a truck of medicines just 2 days ago when we were waiting for it since months now. So it's and we hope more trucks in the coming days and weeks. So in addition, we receive much less trauma surgeries, and we are not feared because of the stopping of the shelling, airstrike, bombing, extra. We are not fear anymore, for us and our colleagues to die in the next minute.
Yeah. What are the most urgent humanitarian needs in Gaza right now?
The urgent needs are in fact, it's very difficult to prioritize. Let's come back, to the very basics ones. Around 2 million people need shelters. There is a big need of water. Most of the water points are destroyed, and so they have to be reactivated. There is an enormous need of food. So just the very basic need, sheltering, eating, drinking, are not really there. In addition, we need the medical services to be reactivated, to be strengthened, and it's what we try to do.
Yeah, so the medical services, the healthcare infrastructure across Gaza has just been absolutely decimated. So how do you go about actually treating anybody when practically all of the hospitals aren't functioning?
Yes, we work with our partner Al-Auda in the north of Gaza. In North Gaza, it's the only hospital still operating. So from 250 staff before the war, only 66 remaining. So we support the staff to come back to the hospital and to replenish the stock of medicines, and as much as we can rehabilitate and extend the yard for surgeries and patients.
So you've painted a picture there of such a huge need. I spoke in the opening about how UNRWA and their operations are potentially at risk due to Israel's new legislation. There's certainly been a sense of panic among Palestinians that we've spoken with and heard from, that they consider this almost a death sentence. How might that affect the overall aid distribution in Gaza?
Yes, UNRWA provide huge support in the Gaza Strip. They are irreplaceable. I mean, we can't replace them. and it's a real treat for all the people they support, schools, hospitals, and so much more. So it's an additional reason to strengthen the ability of the organization to expand their services to the people.
Yeah. Finally, before we go, we only have about a minute, but I want to get a sense of how the people there are feeling in Khan Yunis. So many refugees who are gathered there with so few resources, so little clean water, as you say. But given the fact that there is a ceasefire now and aid will presumably be flowing, is there any more sense of hope there now?
You know, in a way, it's poignant. It's more than hope. In fact, they don't want to imagine they will come back to the nightmare they like before. So there is an enormous movement, more than 600,000 people who came back to Gaza City, but they come back in ruins, and there are no public services anymore. So some of them are coming back. So let's say, you know, one of our colleagues said, okay, now our nightmare is finished, but we enter in another one. You know, when they came back and they see their demolished house, and they can come back to their family, and they see how much friends are missing and family members are missing.
Yeah, it's so sad, but let's hope certainly that the ceasefire can continue and build to next phase of a permanent ceasefire, so important to so many people there in Gaza. Rolland Gueneau, thank you so much for speaking with us. Really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot for Relief International. Thank you.
All right.